What's up, YouTube? We are back with another one, and today just want to talk about taking people for granted. I notice in my personal life, a lot of people are, passing away, and sometimes we don't get the chance to speak to them, get a chance to say, I love you, I'm sorry, any of that. So, with that being said, let's ride. And like I said, I wanted to touch on this topic because, once again, in my personal life, I have friends and I have family members who are leaving us, and we will not get the opportunity to speak again. And it makes you feel some type of way, and it makes you think back and reflect on, how things ended with you guys, or with us, And for me, I'm grateful enough to say that I was in a good relationship with, a lot of these folks that passed on. And not everybody is fortunate enough to say that. So I just want to encourage you guys to reach out to your loved ones, your friends, your family, and just say, hey, I love you. You don't necessarily have to conversate, because I get it. A lot of people, they are not on good terms, but take this moment to at least say, I'm sorry, or I forgive you, because you know what the saying goes, life is too short. And at one point in time, you have these amazing relationships with these people, and for whatever reason, it is not where you would like for it to be. And you have the opportunity to fix that situation now before it's too late. You will never get that chance again. And you may feel like, oh, I'll be all right today. But if it actually happens, will you feel all right tomorrow? And that's the question you need to ask yourself. Because, like I said, deep down inside, there was a connection. You guys bonded for whatever reason, whether it's your parents or, a cousin, like I said, or a best friend, somebody that at one point in time you had a great relationship with. Even if it's maybe a co-worker, or maybe the lady at the ice cream parlor that you always go to, and she knew exactly what you wanted every time that you came. Just stop by and say, hey, I'm thinking about you, and I want to just say hello. And trust me, it'll make you feel a whole lot better just doing that. So for all you guys out there that haven't spoken to someone in a great period of time, and for a fact that you miss them, go ahead, reach out, send a text, even if you can't stand to hear their voice at the moment. Send a text. You know, you don't necessarily even have to type a word. They got these emojis now where you could just send a heart. You know, send a couple of hearts to these people, man, because it's getting wild. And like I said, a lot of people they are leaving us, and you will never get that opportunity again. I just basically wanted to say that for the most part. And you know, like I said, I get it. You know, it may be something that you just say, you know, I just can't forgive. I just don't see it happening. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. Because a lot of times we are so hurt that we don't realize that it changes us. It changes us. It turns us into someone else that we don't want to be. And when you're living with that hurt, it pours out from within, and you may not even notice it. So that's another reason why I'm encouraging everyone to reach out and just say something. And trust and believe me, at some point you will feel a whole lot better because you was able to release it. You have to get, you know, that negativity out of your system, because as long as you're carrying it, it will eventually cause other problems. And a lot of people don't realize that. This is where, you know, diseases form from. That's exactly what diseases are. You know, nothing but pretty much bad energy. You know, it don't necessarily have to be something you're doing like forced eating or, you know, smoking, drinking. You know, a lot of that stuff, it literally comes from stress. And what is stress? Bad energy. Bad energy. So please, people, get that stuff out of your system. We in 2024, almost 2025. We got Trump back in president, and things are changing drastically. And you don't want to go into 2025 feeling stressed. You don't want to go into 2025 feeling like you're someone else, because I've been there and I know for a fact it's not a good feeling. You can you know, wear that mask all day long, but deep down inside you know for a fact that you're hurting, and the only thing that's going to fix it is a little bit of love. So go ahead and send those heart emojis out. Send those I love you texts, even if you have to do it through someone else. You know how, you know, back in the day you'll say, hey man, go tell, you know, this girl I like her. You know, do the same thing. You know, text a cousin and so they can tell the other cousin, or text your dad so he can tell your mom, and vice versa. It will make a major difference in your life, because you know, I can't stress it enough. Life is too short. It's a burden. It's a burden. It's a building. It's an anvil. It's a whole city. It's like a whole world that's just on your shoulder. And you know, I may be exaggerating a little bit, but you know, it just feels like that. It really does. And you have to lift that weight up off of you. You know, even if they don't even respond. Let me go ahead and say that. You know, even if they don't respond, at least you know this is something that you did for yourself. You're not really doing it for them. You're doing it for you. And it cleanses you. It really does. now you can move forward saying, at least I got that out of my system. So, people, please dig deep down inside and send that I love you. Trust and believe me, you will feel a whole lot better. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be careful. Be safe out here. I'm gonna keep talking because light done turned green. I tried to cut it off before it did, but it did, and I don't want to, be reaching and stuff like that while I'm trying to pay attention to the road. But yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead and do it. You know you want to anyway. 9 times out of 10, you miss this person. Even if it's a ex-wife, ex-husband, just say it. Just say it. It's not being creepy. Some people may say that, like, no, I'm not reaching out to them because they might think. Listen, let them think what they want to think. Even if you let them know exactly why you're sending out this message. You just say, hey, I'm moving on. It's a new chapter in my life, and I have to close this last chapter in order for me to move on. I need closure. I need to know that I don't have any bad blood with anybody. Just waking up and thinking such and such or this person thinks this way of me. It's not a good feeling. It's just something that it makes you weak. It drains you, and that's why I said it's a disease, and it will cause more problems than you think is fixing. So please think deep and just build up that courage to say, I love you. Even if you send them a song, send them the Stevie Wonder song. We all know the song. But I just called to say I love you. Just go ahead. Just do it. And there's plenty of other songs. If you don't want to choose that song, there's plenty of other songs that'll help you get to the point you're trying to get to, or get the message out. So I say just go for it. Like, honestly, like, seriously, what's the worst that can happen? They don't respond? That's the worst that can happen. And if they do respond, maybe, a bit negative or whatever the case may be, hey, once again, you got it out of your system. You have absolutely no control over the next person and how they are going to feel about what you're saying and doing. So it must be a reason that I'm still talking, because these lights is going green and I appreciate it. I'm ready to get home. But go ahead, man. Go right on ahead. Be bold. Be what you call it? Courageous, Go ahead and pull out that Superman in you and that Superwoman in you, and say I love you. Like I said, if you know that you've done something wrong to upset someone, send out I love you along with I apologize. You know, that goes a long way as well. Accountability, being able to accept the fact that you were wrong. A lot of people, they don't tend to be able to do that, and that right there speaks volumes. So, yes, go ahead. You right there. Go ahead and do it. Love y'all, man. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm finally at a stop, and go ahead and get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.